Padres. First pitch 4 Eastern on FS1 or your Fox Sports app. The Kings, 1-point home favorites against the Warriors in Game 1 tomorrow. That, according to Fox Bet Sportsbook. Man, the Warriors have struggled on the road this season. Shannon, who draws first blood in this one?
Skip, I believe this game is the Warriors' best chance to steal one on the road. We know what their road struggles are. They're 11-30 on the road, 33-8 at home. One of the best records, third best home record, fourth best road record. But the question is, can the Kings having not been in this situation before, and Golden State has been here so many times, 27 straight series, they've won at least one road playoff game. That's an NBA record by far. And you know, when you get to the playoff, Skip, it comes down to execution now.
Yep.
They have the best, based on stats and numbers, the Sacramento Kings have the best clutch player in the NBA in De'Aaron Fox.
Correct.
Can he keep that going in a 7-game series? Can he do that enough times to keep the Warriors at bay? The best chance, I'm going to say, I think Golden State win the series. I really do. Because I believe they're going to find a way to steal a road game and win this series. I just trust Steph, Clay, and Draymond and Steve Kerr, having been in this moment, having been the underdog so many times. I don't think they're the underdog in this series. I think they're favored to win the series. But I think them being a 6th seed, people would look at them as being an underdog. I don't think that's how Vegas views them. But I'm looking at that resume, that pedigree. I think they find a way to get it done. I think they win in 7. I say they're going to win. I think Golden State win the series.
Okay. I can't vehemently disagree with any point you made, including your conclusion, because just as you lost some sleep and struggled about Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook, who has had the best career, I lost sleep over this one. I've gone back and forth and back and forth. This is a brain teaser of a first-round matchup because, little-known fact, the Sacramento Kings finished first in offensive efficiency in the entire league. First, State fell to 17th in defensive efficiency this year. It used to be their calling card, not Steph from 3 or Clay from 3. They played the highest level of defense. Over their dynastic years, they've been number 1 or at least top 3 in defense. No longer.
Right.
Obviously, they got off to a rocky, emotional start. Draymond jacked Jordan Poole in the jaw, practice. Tape got leaked. I still don't know why. Videos all over the place. And I think they're still struggling to get their unity back, their culture back that used to be the best in all of basketball and got fractured by that incident. Andrew Wiggins is just now coming back from a long personal hiatus. Not sure
how much does he help?
I don't know. They said they're going to have a new role for him and try to ease him back into the fray.
Because they wasn't like they was winning a boatload of games when he was there on the road.
He was there, correct. All right, now we get to road record, as you point out. 11-30 losses. The defending champs lost 30 road games. It's impossibly wrong. It will not compute in my brain. They lost 30 times on the road. Meanwhile, back at the ranch up in Sacramento, not far from San Francisco, wait a second. The Kings had the best road record in the Western Conference and the second best in the league, 26-15. So the upstart Kings lost a grand total of 15 road games this year. Golden State lost 30 times on the road. Okay, now we get to the coup de grace stat, which is playoff experience. And would you believe that Golden State's roster versus Sacramento's roster has 644 more playoff games to its credit than Sacramento does? The totals are, Sac has a grand total of 183 games of playoff experience to 817 for all those.
Who the hell on the Kings been to the playoffs?
I don't know. You know, they've got some veterans who bounced around. But the point is, it's so many more games of experience. It's why your better judgment is saying, Shannon, it's still Golden State. It's your psyche is saying to you, that little voice in the back of your head, it's saying, Shannon, remember, Golden State went to Boston during the finals last year and won Game 4 and went to Boston and won Game 6 to win the finals, right? So they won 2 huge road games at a hard place to win a road game in Boston, but that was last year. This is this year. after I slept on it, wrestled with it, I'm going with the Kings. I think they might be just a little bit better than Golden State. They have proven over 82 games to be a little bit better than Golden State.
I agree.
The odds makers don't agree with me, even though Sacramento is a 1-point favorite at home in Game 1. They need to stand up. It's what, tomorrow evening? Yeah. They need to stand up and say no at home. The ticket price is the highest in the history of that arena because it should be, because this is epic.
Yeah.
And yet, to your point, De'Aaron Fox needs to be De'Aaron Fox in the fourth quarter. He led the whole league in fourth quarter scoring this year, and he's going to probably have to lead them again tomorrow.
Yep.
But he and Sabonis in the pick and roll, you want to talk about hard to stop?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, because, listen, Sabonis, he's got his father's gift for seeing it and feeling
passing,
it. And
because his dad was a... Well, people won't remember his dad because by the time he got over here, his knees had started to be bad. He wasn't the same player that when he played with the Soviet team back in the early 80s.
Lord have mercy. Okay. The head coach of the Sacramento Kings is Mike Brown. Mike Brown used to be the defensive coordinator for Golden State.
Right.
If he's the defensive coordinator for the other team, doesn't he have a pretty good insight into how we can attack them? Yeah. To attack their defense?
Yeah.
Right?
And Coach Belichick was the head coach under Tom Brady. You see what Brady did when he went back to it? He knows what.
Okay, you know, right? Does Mike Brown kind of know where the quote-unquote bodies are buried on that defense? Well, sure
he knows the sets that they want to run.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the sets they want to run. Stopping them is something entirely different because when you got shooters like that, that's in perpetual motion. Steph is constantly moving. Jordan Poole is constantly moving. Clay might be the best catch and shoot shooter we've seen, especially from three.
I will buy that. I've never seen a better one.
Yeah, and so it's going to be scared because you can't have a moment of lapse. One moment and the shot's up. You hesitate for a second or you forget your assignment for a second. The three ball is going up.
Hey, we both like the Lakers.
Yes.
But listen, every time I watch Kings-Lakers this year, I'm like, they just can't stop
they can't stop default.
Right?
He gets to where he wants to get, how he wants to get there, and they can't do anything about it.
All right. I'm going Sacramento in 7. You're going with the defending champs in 7.
Yep.
It's going to be a good series either way, guys. We'll find out who's right and maybe get some dew on it before it ends. All right, y'all don't go anywhere. We got Michael Rappaport joining us next to talk about his playoff-bound Knicks. It's going to be a good Friday here. We're back in just a moment.